Mm. That's his mother, bitch.
Yeah,
How you like
you
that?
fucking bitch.
Yeah, how you like it, Becky?
Yeah, I'm Tina there, you fucking fat pig. Yeah, pig. I think he's so sexy, he can fertilize my last egg, bitch. Try me. You're old enough to be my fucking daughter and old enough to be his mom. Are you fucking out of your mind?
Well, at least I have
what he says to you. I don't care.
At least I have some eggs left.
At least I have hair.
I have hair too. It's under this wig. And I have hair and it's blonde, just like your son's. That's probably why you like it.
At least it don't fall off.
Tear her ass up, April. She's a nasty bitch. Pretend to with your only son.
Everything you said, Tina. I've been watching the show all night, and you're nasty hitting on my boy. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You're lucky I'm not in New York, you hoarding bitch. I heard all about you.
Your boy started it, not me. I can't help it that he likes an older, attractive woman.
Who's older? You're old enough to know better.
Who's oldest? That would be you, or at least it looks like you. You and Tina look the fucking same.
Respect me, you dumb bitch.
Why should I respect you? Think you are? Why should I respect you? Your life is a fucking mess. You didn't even get dressed. You're wearing pajamas.
I'm Rhea Ripley, bitch. Get it right.
Don't talk about April like that, bitch. You only wish you had it.
Tell her.
Bitch. Get her together, bitch.
I will talk to her however I want, especially when she came in here calling me a raging whore. Like she's a boring heat walking in here. Where's your son? Where's your son? Where's Nick? He's the one I want to talk to, not you.
He's at mine where he belongs with his mom. Not with some old fucking lady.
He is with an old lady, except it's his mom and not me. How tragic.
Because his girlfriend's at work. Remember, he has a girlfriend? That's so fucking
So with my, I guess, experience, right, quote unquote experience, covering Local Live and really the whole LCU, I've learned to kind of pick up when something is fake. Or at least I'm trying to convince myself that I'm picking up the ability to pick up what's kind of fake and what's real, right? And a lot of the time, most things are usually fake, or they're real, but they're being amplified enough where it's coming off as fake. And when it's coming to lolcowqueen particularly, I believe that it is generally a lot more faker than we are really, we're seeing, right? Now, to what extent, right, how much it is fake is a different question in itself, and how much they're taking into the real world is also fake. It's a different question, right? In a situation like this, in this particular stream that happened yesterday, I watched the stream through and through, and all I thought was, how fake can this be? Like, it is clearly fake. It's clearly scripted, right? It's to the point where I'm questioning myself, like, how can this continue? How can this go on and on? So when it first started, right, you can kind of tell that the stream was building up towards something. I was thinking it was just going to be a normal stream, which is never the case with Queen. And then they bring in this, I guess this fan on, right, who just turned 18, quote unquote 18. Now, I could be wrong, and, somebody who maybe knows a person can confirm that he just turned 18. Which is interesting because I believe you have to be 18 to join the LCU Discord anyway, right? And to see this woman come in and just go in, it felt very fake. It felt that it's either scripted, like either the fan wanted to get some type of notoriety, and so him and his mom decided to scheme. Because it feels that it was pre-planned. That's how it went throughout this whole stream.
You don't hear it? Hold on.
No.
All right. Tell me this plays, Becky.
Hey, can you
hold it closer to the mic and maybe.
She's just so beautiful, and I just like.
Oh, so now I gotta kick Nick's ass?
Yes.
Guess so.
Nicholas! What? What are you doing hitting on this bitch?
Super chat at $19.99. I have a YouTube savings people's lives. At least I don't sit on YouTube and shame people. You are all
wasn't.
Don't go.
This relationship is a joke.
Don't go smacking my man, lady. Keep your hands off. Keep your hands off my man. Your boy, my man. Shut the fuck up and leave your hands off him.
You're not ever dating her.
I can do whatever I want.
No, you're not.
Okay. Shit, dude.
He said okay.
Becky, text me your address. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm coming too. I'm with him.
You're not coming anywhere. You don't even look like you could afford a plane ticket. Let's be real.
Well, she's calling poor. Well, she's calling poor
I bet
people
you have more
poor.
money than you, bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say? I was busy. I was distracted texting my address to Nick.
April, I'm sorry that you had to go through this. I apologize for the queens. This is not how you act. I apologize to you.
Oh, like you're a model of decorum, Tina. Shut the fuck up.
When it comes to flirting with men, way better than you.
She ain't trying to fuck my son or anybody 20 years younger than her.
Nobody on here. Nobody.
There you go. You don't try to fuck with people that are on your show. Isn't that against law?
No, I don't try to fuck with anybody or fuck anybody from here.
When the sun comes through, that's when I started to feel like it's fake. It's clearly fake. It's clearly not like it's real. Just by the mannerism by the mom, just by the way the boy comes in, the way you can tell that it's genuinely fake. And that's what makes it like just annoying to watch, right? As I was watching this, all I was thinking to myself, like, why don't you just gonna just tell everybody this is just straight up fake and this is all scripted, right? Because we all know. Ken, right, early in the morning in Local Cafe, Ken even straight up said that we all know what the show notes are. We all know what's really going on with Queen. That I think Ken in a way is revealing that Queen is completely scripted, or if it's not scripted, it's completely improvised. And I don't think either. I think in some way they are both true, but only one of them is enough to push it towards a certain direction where that's more truer than the other. Where I feel like in some things are improvised, where other things are not. In this situation, it's clearly either scripted in a sense that the mom will come in, they will know when the mom will come in, and all of that. But everything else in between is improvised, and it's kind of annoying, right? It just gets really annoying.
Adults.
He's my kid.
He's your
somebody's
kid. He's
kid.
not
He's
Tina's
my
kid.
kid. You wouldn't know. You don't have kids, so you have no idea.
He's
Where'd
not
you have
Tina's
him?
kid. You could call him a kid all you want. He'll be a kid at age
He
50
will
to
always
you.
be my kid. Always. So
Always.
the day I die.
You should be
Back.
happy that he can
This is
attract
going
a
on too
quality
long.
woman.
This-
That's all.
This is going on too long, for real. Like, this is going on way too long.
No,
He's
fuck
right.
you too. You hitting on this goofy bitch?
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
canceling your phone. I'm not paying
Yeah.
your phone for.
She'll
At
pay
all.
for it. Becky will pay for it.
Okay, well,
No,
good.
she won't. Becky don't pay for shit.
She will.
Becky don't pay for shit.
Becky, won't you pay for it?
No, no,
Won't you pay for
no.
it? Yes, yes, yes. Becky will pay for it.
No, Becky
No, she
won't.
won't.
She will
She don't
for
pay
it.
for men. She don't pay for men.
Now, in this particular clip, and this is going to be the last clip before we end the video, I almost said stream, they kind of get into the whole thing like, well, Becky's in her 40s. Becky is 38 or 39, and the kid is supposedly 18. And they get into the whole thing whether or not it's okay. And other, as I'm recording this, nerds is actually going on, and they're talking about it, and they are asking, 18 is an adult. And they kind of made a point that, like, well, 18 is adult because if we just keep pushing it further, we get into this weird, which I kind of understand. But to be fair, an 18-year-old is not the same as a 21-year-old. An 18-year-old is no different than a 17-year-old or even a 16-year-old at most, right? At the same time, he is technically a legal adult. He can technically vote. He can join the military, I don't blame him, especially when you're that young. A lot of young guys are into a lot of older women. Now, I think in this part, you can clearly tell that this guy is not going to go for Becky, right? Even if Becky wanted to bang a fan who's 18-year-old, this guy had better options, especially for older women. Then I think that's really where I kind of think about it. And the more I think about it, I feel it's kind of disgusting. Like, if he did just turn 17, that kind of implicates a lot of things, but I don't want to think like that because I don't think those are probably true. It's just kind of a bit disturbing that they would go this far, right? Because everybody's a little different when it's coming to the whole 18 and gender and all that stuff. I would just say that if you're 18, you should only date people around that general age group. And once you hit 21, or even to be fair, you really don't become you don't become a fully mature adult until you're 25 or 24 or 26, something like that. Really, if you're going to date an older woman, wait till you're 21. And even then, you have better options. If you're going to go after somebody like Becky, but again, even by saying that, it's clearly scripted, and it's just really one of the worst streams they have ever put together. It's like, why even do this? It's not even good. It was like a slog. It was like it was just bad, right? And then when this whole little scripted thing ended, they just went back to fighting like usual. You could tell that Tina didn't want to do that. You can tell that something about Tina, right? did not want to do this episode or this whole script. Like something in the back of her mind. Maybe because he has a son, and maybe because the way, you know, Becky portrays herself, it comes kind of a little, not really predatorial, but a little bit like they're not even stalkerish, but kind of in that weird gray zone where it's like it's not predatorial, it's not stalking, but it's not grooming. It's a little too much. Maybe, and I think a lot of people feel the same when I say that. I don't know. Till next time, have a good one. Be safe and God bless.